All right. So going into today, what do we first notice? We notice that we're still super bullish. Overall trend is super bullish on the high time frame. Yesterday, what did we do? We had a new week opening gap. Came down. We didn't fill it. We eventually ended up coming up, filling it, retrace, going back up, filling it. Now, we just swept these highs, reject these highs, but since we're at all-time highs, I do not want to short. We just took out London lows right now and Asia lows. So what I want to see is a flip out on the higher time frame, such as the 5 minute. Due to there not really being any targets lower, realistically. There's nothing really to target. Okay, what I want to see here is I want to see a strong reaction off of these lows, potentially you reject, and then I want to see a strong flip to the upside.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله.
Holy shit, we're selling off like crazy, bro. This is going to go back to, my idea yesterday, where I don't want to marry my bias. Yesterday I married the idea of higher. We swept these highs up top, up at all-time highs. Getting this aggressive flip out. 5-minute strong close. I don't like this wick right here. But if the 15-minute close is super bearish, then I would be forced to be open for a short. But as of now, I'm still open to longs. I want to see an aggressive flip out with the 15-minute rejecting and a 5-minute displacing candle to the upside, confirming the idea higher. It's just like when we're at all-time highs, it's not really worth it to go for the small piece of the pie, trying to catch that short, when in reality it's going to be way more probable trying to catch that expansion move to the upside. We do have low resistance to liquidity right here, but I want to wait on the 15-minute to close. Alright, 5 minutes about to be closing in a second. I think a lot of people are going to take this short and then it's going to fail. I would never take this short. They're going to take something like this. Personally, I would never take it because the 15-minute has not closed. It's going to close in 5 seconds. I think this is going to be manipulation and we're going to come up and get something like this. I could see that totally happening. Okay, 5 minutes just closed. I could see the 15 minutes start to shoot up right now. Yes, does seem like the more bullish pair. Did set an SMT at the lows as well. This is nice. We're getting this nice flip. This flip is actually beautiful. Ideally, we just shoot up here on the 15-minute. Preferably an inversion. We're gonna have to fight through this gap right here. I could see us inversing this in the next candle. Maybe even this candle. This candle would be preferred. Alright, if we inverse this to the upside, I would be willing to take a long here. Strictly due to the fact that the 15-minute is rejecting these lows. We created an SMT at these lows. ES is the more bullish pair. Slipped lows, strongly rejecting lower off the hourly as well. Came down to this 1 hour gap. I just want to see higher price here. Overall trend is bullish on the high time frame. Nice, that is super clean right there. Swept these lows, create an SMT here. We have this gap right here. ES is the leading pair. I want to wait for the second confirmation candle here. I genuinely like this trade a lot. I'm just gonna wait for the inversion to confirm. 2 more minutes. All right, that hourly rejection is crazy. I'm definitely going to be in longs here in a second. Okay, I want to see a 1 minute pullback out of this gap. Okay, I'm in longs here, to be honest.
Order filled.
I like this long setup right here. We inverse this gap. Rejected strongly off the 15 minute. Hourly is rejecting like crazy. Overall in a bullish trend. I could see us 100% coming up here. I'm not mad with this trade at all. Let's keep an eye on NQ. I'm expecting price to start flushing to the upside now. Ideally, I want to see a super strong 15-minute and hourly close to the upside. We do have this gap right here. I want to see how we react out of this gap. We do have news at 10 a.m. It is Fed Chairman testifies. I've never seen that folder before, so I don't know, but we're gonna hold through it. We're getting crazy volume to the upside now. Alright, we just tapped into that gap. I'm gonna see us continue pushing higher here. We're bound to get a reaction out of that gap, so I'm fine. We also have our 5-minute gap that we inverse below that we could retrace to, but ideally we just run higher. I'm honestly detached from the money. I don't care about the money. I care about the result. I care about gaining progress day by day. That's what I care about. And we're gonna have to inverse this 5-minute gap right here. That's the only thing restricting price. Once we're past that and close above that, and there's literally no reason why this should not play out. We're still struggling to fight this gap. But the 15-minute doesn't have a gap, and I could see us closing very bullish here on the 15-minute, and then that would protect our stop 100%. Alright, we also have news in a minute. 15 minutes going to be closing. A lot's going to be happening in a minute. I really don't like how we're struggling to fight this gap. But I want to see strong 15-minute close, ideally. Alright, about to close here. News is about to come out. About to close aggressive. Alright, there. That's really nice 15-minute close. That's what I wanted to see. Seems like we're getting a retrace here before pushing higher. This is going to be our break-even point here. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ is running. Holy shit. I didn't even see this. Volume just picked up crazy on NQ. Dang. Wow. Bro, damn. I'm not trying to get SMT'd. Whoa. How many points were we? About 57. We need to start ripping here on ES. Bro, if we can get one candle that can just run through this gap, then we'll be set. step away here. Alright, so NQ, let's see, NQ is running more bullish. We're going to take the draw there before, but I still want to see what we can do on this pair if I'm going to close manually. Just going to start trailing my stop. I want to see this 5-minute inverse gap. Alright, 500 just closed there. NQ's looking more bullish, way more bullish. just tapped into a 1 minute gap right there. Whew. This is rough. This is rough. Because we are in the wrong pair. And with how volume's moving right now, it's like risky to, like, I'm thinking about holding it all the way to the highs. But, you know, it's risky. It is risky for sure. I just want to see us run through this gap, bro. We still haven't inversed it yet. I want to see aggressive closes higher. That's all I'm waiting for, bro. Waiting for this cap to get inverse. Then I could be more at ease. Alright, we're going to be closing here shortly on the 15 minute as well. We should get volume here to the upside. This is a crucial point in price. I 100% want to see an inversion here. Not my favorite close, but 15 minute is still closing bullish, which is all that really matters. I think the main reason why NQ took over as the more bullish pair is because ES has this huge bearish gap right here that as we've been struggling to fight through, rather than NQ having no gaps to fight through, so it's just been running. But I think that once we inverse this gap, we're just gonna have clean movement to the upside with nothing to cause price to fight through. Because right now we're slowly just inversing this gap when NQ is just running, not having to fight that resistance. Let's look at NQ. Okay. Q just hit this break-even point. If we start reversing out of this gap, I'm gonna have to go break even. So I'm not liking these wicks on NQ that I'm looking at. Damn. Damn, man, this is not what I want to see. Break even there. I just want to manage my position properly because, we're struggling to fight through this gap. Volume slowing down. We could still sweep this low and come higher, but most likely going to get break even here. Alright,
Stop
I'm out there.
filled.
Break even day. All good.